right. Welcome to the draw number 1 of the 2025 Big Cheese Spiel. I was talking to who was I talking to? Anyway, so on our feature sheet here on sheet B is our the mac and cheeses. And versus Holy Swiss, it's good to go. Being the Big Cheese Spiel, lots of cheesy names in our team names. So first thing we do is get our rock colors. So here on our sheet B, the red rocks are that's Holy Swiss. It's good to go. It's red. Okay, we're good on them.
Yep.
Sheet C looks like Jen throwing yellow, so that's the Curd-lers are yellow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? Not throwing. So she was yellow?
Yep.
Excellent.
Let's see who's.
And then on sheet D, Michael Steele is I don't grate it, and he is red. Great. And then let's see. Charcuteries is red.
Yep.
Charcuteries.
Okay. Hopefully we got them all.
I think we did. All right.
All right. We got 7 viewers already. So, yeah.
And I know my husband's one of them. Hi, honey.
So I know Sara said she sent this to a bunch of people. So if you viewers, if you'd like to chat and see if you're rooting for Sara or one of the other people or teams, tell us where you're from. So
Minimize this a little bit.
So here on our feature sheet B, we'll be mostly watching sheet B, sheet C here on the side, but we'll keep an eye on the other sheets. If you care about sheet A or D, let us know, and we'll see if we can pay a little more attention to that one than we would otherwise. And on our feature sheet B, we got 2 excellent guards for team Holy Swiss. It's good to go. And looks like mac and cheeses are trying to draw in, but it's overcurring a little, bumps a guard. The guard was not on the center line, which means it stayed in play, so they leave it where it stands.
Was that yellow second rock or third rock?
Oh, that would have been their second rock.
Okay, great.
Yeah. So at this point, it's both those side guards are kind of guarding the draw pass, so Jess is calling to tap back their center guard. Might be a little heavier than intended. It's going to actually move that. No, it's actually just clearing that guard. Coming in between. Will it stop?
Oh, no, I think it's just going to be out.
A little too much, yep.
All right.
It's always the first end. Everybody's kind of seeing how the speed of the ice is going.
Yeah, the first end basically doesn't count. It's really the warm-up round. This is Sahana Venugopal, who is throwing her first rock. She is a member of our junior program. And her mom is curling on a different sheet. So they could possibly be curling against each other at some point during the weekend. Yep, little bump. I was trying to see if, nope, it's still not counting. Back line.
Yeah, so Jess wants to do the same thing she just called, except this time it's got to do a bump from hit the yellow and then the red instead of the red directly.
Those are fun shots. Physics at work.
That's one's less weight. It's curling a little. It's just running really straight on that line, so they're just going to bump that yellow over a little. But they are getting a rock in the house, and it's kind of guarded. So
yeah, not a terrible result.
No, that's actually, it might have been, well, it would have been too heavy for a draw, but actually a tap. It was probably just the right weight. It just really doesn't curl much.
Yeah, it's right on the tee line. To quote the name of a team that's curling on sheet D right now, I don't grade it. Let's see. Alan. That is how Alan holds broom.
So he'd like to, I think he wants to either sit on that red one or bump it back a little. So trying to draw into there. This rock is curling a good bit. Will it clear the guard? I don't think so. No, it's just going to bump the red one. Okay, but
it does open it up, though.
Yeah, so now that shot rock could be hit. So Jess has to decide, does she try to guard that up? Does she try to draw another one in?
I like that call. Like, basically have a guard biting the 12-foot. I like that.
Yeah, so, and if you get it too heavy, then it draws in, and that works too. So it's a good call. You got options.
Tons of options.
She's still expecting a good amount of curl here, even though we haven't seen a lot of curl yet in this direction. But this is a wider path, and so it may curl a lot out here. You just never know until you try the path and see what it's doing with that particular draw.
Well, there's on it right out of his hand.
Yeah, it was
now they're off.
It was a little narrow to begin with, so it's probably going to over curl. Oh, okay.
Oh, no. No.
Okay, so that
rock
is open. You could probably hear Alan as well as we did.
Yeah. He's got a very clear voice.
They'd like to not just hit that rock, but get past the nose so that their shooter will roll in under the guards. It looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Oh, no, it might overcurl. Are they going to be able to hold it?
They're both very good sweepers, so.
Yeah.
Oh, that's too bad, though.
Yeah,
if they'd swept maybe a little bit earlier.
Yeah, I mean, they swept when he called. It was just
yeah.
it surprised him how soon it looked like it was running straight, and then it started and jumped over. So.
Well, and the first 4 or 5 rocks ran very, very straight. So. But again, the first end doesn't count. Unless you score 9.
So Jess, I think she's just choosing to draw in now.
Yeah, she just wants to draw in. Although I would like it to be, I would like her to do her same call she did before, which is where it would bite the 12-foot and guard up that rock. But I do like the idea of drawing in behind that whole cluster of rocks right on the center line. Ooh, it might be a little heavy.
Well, heavy works if it taps that other red. Yeah, okay. Not bad. They're sitting
Not
2,
bad, yeah.
but
I like that.
They don't have hammers, so anything that gets rocks in the house is good for them.
Oh, I like that. Throw backline weight, tap that red one that's in the back 4, but we're back 6, and then sit right there. Roll in behind all that cover. Hey, Brandon. Where's Brandon? Brandon.
You got a hello on the
You got a
chat.
hello to Brandon Hare in the kitchen today from Roanoke, Virginia. Oh, that's his godparents. Yay. Oh, that's, well, welcome. Well, we'd love to have them. So,
Okay.
Yeah, that would be great. You can hop on anytime.
Well, while we were saying hi to Brandon, Alan got just what he wanted. He got
Yeah.
the little hit and tap to hide.
Isn't it great when your curlers actually throw the shots that you ask them to do?
So, but the yellow rock is in the back of the house, so Jess would like to draw in and just land right on top of that,
Yeah.
in which case there's no way Alan can get it out. So,
Yeah, or like right in front of the button would be great, because then even if Alan taps it back a little bit, then like she could still be shot.
wonder if I should try a different headphone. This one seems a little bit iffy, like I kind of hear myself break up a little bit. Of course, now it's fine.
I was going to say, I don't really hear you breaking up in my headset. But my children do accuse me of my hearing going, so.
Oh. I just realized I had the cable wrapped around my earphone in a weird way. Maybe this will be better. Okay, so she's getting the draw in. Will it get far enough? Oh, I think it lost the handle, so it didn't curl in. The weight was great.
Do you think it maybe just
handle.
picked up something, or was it a light handle to begin with?
Yeah, I wasn't watching to begin with. So Alan can pick that out of there, but there's a danger it could jam on the yellow.
Oh, Rob Young says hi, Mindy and Ken.
Ah, hi, Rob.
Hi, Rob.
Rob was trying to decide if he felt like coming in. I guess the answer is no.
Rob, if you come in, I will stay here for the second game and do the webcast if you come in and do commentary. Oh, one red sheet A. Thank you, Bo. One red. So the Charcuteries are the first team on the board with one red. Long confab, about what Alan needed.
Yeah.
Looks like a draw in. Maybe a solid tap to tap that straight back.
Yeah,
What do you think?
Not where the broom is, though. It's way out there. I don't.
That is draw weight.
I was trying to listen to him as he walked up here, but to guard. Oh, he wants to guard? Oh, because he has a shot. So at this point, I guess he's just doing the less risky. He's just going to go for one. Like you said, first hand doesn't matter.
Yeah.
He gets his one, he's happy. He just doesn't want a chance giving up more and hitting that red. He would still have a draw path on the other side, so he could still potentially get more than one.
I do love their T-shirts.
Yep. Yeah, they've got a couple teams of good T-shirts here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've really gone above and beyond.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, no, Ellen didn't. It hogged it. Oh, my gosh. I haven't seen Ellen MacNeill hog anything for a long time.
Well, he was out a little bit in the fall, so he's probably a little bit rusty getting back into
he was
things.
out in the fall a little bit? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
And
Well, and if you go out a little bit too far outside of the path, you suddenly hit some frost, and that makes it very difficult.
Yep. So now Jess, she'd just like to draw in again, but tap the red a few feet. So. Got a curl. The weight's good. Well, it looks like it might be a little light too. Is it? Yeah. The problem is that it needed to curl, but it was a little bit light. So between the two, just not tapping quite enough.
Not quite, although good effort.
Yeah.
I mean, if just a little bit more juice on that would have been amazing. We'd have a whole different game.
Yep, and it now means that Alan really doesn't have an option to hit that one because chances are there's a good chance it would go horribly wrong for him.
Yeah.
So he's just looking at safer options that might give him more than one.
On sheet D? Oh, on sheet C. Thank you. Okay. So 1 red on sheet C, 1 yellow on sheet D, which is my son's team. So yay.
Assuming that's your son's team as well as the.
You know what a 15-year-old needs is more pressure. I told him if he lost, he had to walk home.
So I think Alan's trying to curl between the 2 high yellow guards. Hit that 3rd yellow guard in.
There we go.
Doesn't look like it's going to curl enough to do anything.
The handle's really, really light.
It is curling finely, but not enough weight to help.
Yeah, no, don't let it go. Save yourselves.
Yep, so he got his 1. That's fine.
Yep, he got his 1.
For the first end.
Well, I mean, you know, everybody, their first end got 1 on all 4 sheets.
All 4
so
sheets, yep.
let me do all sheets so everybody can see all the scores. On sheet A, we have the charcuteries that scored 1 over the lactose legends. On sheet B, 1 for Mac and the cheeses. Over Holey Swiss, it's Gouda. On sheet C,
It's Gouda Go is
Sweet.
the full name. We just didn't.
Gouda Go. Sweet dreams are made of cheese. Who am I to disagree? Got 1 over the Curd-lers. And then pasteurized. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah. Pasteurized processed curling team product over I don't grade it.
Which is way too big for his
Which
scoreboard.
is way too big.
We'd have to have a 3-line name scoreboard there, I think.
But I do love the name. Looks like Dave Schlanger is throwing lead rocks over on sheet C, and he is skipping. So I missed who was throwing 4th rocks. Oh, draw to the 4-foot. Sheet B. They're playing a box game, and so we are trying to help poor Bo out as much as possible. Looks like Jess is asking for a takeout. And she's going to get it.
Nice.
Very nice. I think the way Alan holds the broom is so interesting. You know, straight up and down.
Mm-hmm.
You can't really see all of the pad. I may have to start holding it that way.
So Alan also calling for the hit.
Yep, sweeper's on.
Yeah, it looks pretty good. So just kind of low weight hits, but doing the job.
That's what you're supposed to do.
And just trying again. It's going to be a pretty clean end they're starting out with here. So
That's how the pros do it. Tiyash with her 2nd.
Waiting for it to curl. It's starting to come. I think we'll get there.
Yep, there it is. Will it stick around? Yeah, a little biter. I like that. Something that can be ignored until it's dangerous.
Yeah, that's what Alan is debating is like, do I go for it or do I?
Yeah.
Cause
He's not going to. He's going to call the corner guard. So Sahana Venugopal on sheet B throwing, and her mother on sheet C throwing at the same time, almost synchronized.
And who gets the better shot?
Let's see. Sahana's was a little faster. But it looks like Sahana's is going to hang around, and his mom's going to hang around too.
They're both hanging around on the back house. Okay, very similar throws.
Very similar throws. Sarah's a little deeper. That's hilarious. But I am easily amused.
So Jess says she'd like to have another rock in the house, what they call split the house. So right now she's trying to draw down to that back one.
Oh, man, that's a really great shot.
Yeah,
Perfect line.
Exactly what you wanted.
Yeah. And only bounced it back a few inches. That's awesome.
So Alan wants to do the same thing, see if he can
stack it.
Stack it on there. That's what happens. So this is a game where you don't have, an end where you don't have guards.
Yes.
So, the other option is stacking things onto the back end, and few wins in the end of the stack.
Sweeper's ready to sweep if necessary, but it's got to curl. It's got to come over. It's going, but it's not going to make it. And Jess nicely sweeping that out. And guard it. Yes.
Yeah.
Throw.
So like something up in the top of the house that keeps them from, makes it difficult for them to draw onto that stack.
Yep. Right into the 6 foot.
Yeah. Looks like it's about the same weight as what I heard, in which case they'll just stack it onto the pile, I guess. Not what you wanted, but hopefully it'll end before the tee, but I think it's coming back.
Yeah, it's a little hot.
Yeah,
it's got to get over. Tiyash trying to sweep it over, but no bueno.
Oh, oh well.
Oh.
Bumps that yellow. So who's second shot now? Did it bump the yellow
Let me
enough?
see. Oh, I tried to. Oh, I got to. Hang on. Nope, hang on. Let me do all houses. And that'll help.
Oh, okay, we're not doing the switching here. Okay.
It's
see what's going on
having
there.
it's having a moment. All right, we'll go 30% near far again.
Let's see.
Sometimes the cameras just get a little cold and they take a second to switch around.
It's probably the serial port switched COM ports or something. I mean, it's a problem with this computer. I have a USB serial port, which I think it can jump which port it's
and this
on.
one not curling either like they wanted it to. All right, let me try the house. No. Guard house. No.
Nothing is switching here.
Well,
so
that's okay.
Have to.
We'll fiddle with it later.
Yep, yeah, might have to do that. Fix that between draws.
Mm-hmm. Tiyash on it for line, and Elvis coming in to. Nope, they're going to let it try and cross the center line. Yep, tapped it back just a little bit.
So Alan, so I'm calculating, can I double them out without hitting my yellow?
And I think the answer is no. I think if you hit it, the yellow is gone.
If you really hit it just the right place, you can get rid of both the reds. But I don't think he's too worried. As long as the shooter sticks in there, that's probably as good as that. I mean, he's got to get rid of the reds anyway, so.
Well, you got one solidly.
And the second one.
Nope, we're still not getting house view.
at our TV here.
They look pretty. Yellow looks shot to me on our TV.
Yeah, it looks like yellow is touching the white and the red's not quite touching the white. Yeah, but we're talking like a 1/4 inch difference. But
I'd measure because the holes are not necessarily drawn smack dab in the middle of the houses. So something that close, I'd for sure measure.
But I suspect something will move before then anyway.
Yeah, it may not even matter. We have sheet C on the side. What's going on? Oh, okay, great. Our coordinator, Bo, just alerted me that on sheet A, the Lactose Legends have scored 1 point. Yellow, that would be yellow scoring 1 point. The cheese-colored rock.
Okay, nice shot here on sheet B, where the yellows just disappeared, leaving red sitting 3.
Yeah, and just like 2 biters.
And all spread out as far as the rocks can be spread out practically. So.
I mean, honestly, I'd forgotten about that initial biter that Alan left clear over on the left-hand side. I'd forgotten it was there. And now it matters a lot.
Yeah, now he really needs that freeze on that back rock in order to avoid giving up a good number of points here.
Well, he could certainly do it. Alan is a fantastic curler, and he could for sure do this.
He had his first end to warm up a few throws. So.
That's right.
It's tough getting the freezes, though, because it has to be pretty precise in both line and weight. So it's
Right.
But here we come.
Over on sheet C, this Sweet Dreams Are Made of Cheese. Naomi is throwing the skips rocks. Her last skip rock is coming down. It's going to sail through, unfortunately. I don't think that curled as much as she thought it would, or she hoped it would.
Okay, so Alan throws over curling a little bit, but it's coming in and it's counting. So
yeah,
it's now the shot rock and Jess has to deal with it.
And she will. She's
Oh,
calling for straight back peel.
Yep, Dean, you got to get it right so it doesn't jam. But
Yep. Well, she can throw these all day, so.
Just trying to decide what's the safest
exactly.
safest weight and handle and which side. And
yeah. How fast do you want to throw it? How, oh, okay. Yeah, okay, yeah. Put it there.
So
for a nose hit or slightly to the left back.
Presume she's going to be throwing a good amount of weight here since it's not looking for a lot of curl.
Oh, over on sheet D, they blanked the end. How very professional curler of them. Sorry, guys.
Oh.
She did take it out, but she ended up taking out one of her own, too.
And
so red is sitting 2 right now.
The yellow is biting, but both the reds are out counting it.
Yep. And now Alan's going to try and find a way to knock that out.
Figures. I mean, the freeze option is still there, but I think he figures a better probability of getting successes with a hit. Now that he's only against looking at giving up. I mean, if he noses that, then it makes it challenging to get more than, well, definitely not going to get more than 2 here for red.
Right. Over on sheet C, the Curd-lers scored 1 point, which I accidentally almost gave them 12 points, which I'm sure I'm sure they would not have mind.
A 12-ender, that's one I haven't seen yet.
Right? You know, we're here to set records. We're here to prove the impossible is possible.
So, Allen calling for a hard sweep to get a piece of that red. Is it gonna?
It's got to stay on line. No, it's going to go right past. Oh, that's disappointing.
Okay, so Jess just needs to draw in for 3, or she could nose the yellow if she wanted. It felt like it. If she felt better with a hit, but.
Oh, they're checking to see who is closer, and it's. Yeah, just do the easy draw. Practice your draw in. Yep, just practice your draw in. Over on sheet A, you can kind of see a little bit because I have it on the sweep mode. And red is currently sitting 2. And,
Make that
but
one.
not for long.
Or is it none now? Now it's yellow sitting.
Now
one.
yellow is sitting 1. Really lovely, nice soft takeout shot. All right, here comes Jess with her hammer shot.
Just to needs a little more than a biter. It looks like she's got it. Yep, should get her 3 points, 3 reds.
Hang in there.
It'll stay.
Toop. All right. 3 for Holey Swiss. It's Gouda, which is a great start for them. I'm going to go to all sheets so everybody can see the scores. I think I'm all caught up on all of the scores.
And the house camera will work in this, going in this direction. So if you want to use one of not that, but
not that one. Oh, okay.
For this sheet, for
all
sheet
right.
B house.
We'll go near far. Oh, that's my phone. Oh no, sorry, Kate. I can't talk to you.
If she wants to talk, she has to get on the stream and chat with you.
She does. She's in Washington State now. She's one of my best friends, and we were neighbors with each other for 16 years. And then she had the audacity to move to Seattle.
Oh, no.
To retire and move to Seattle and live her dreams. Nice low weight takeout shot by Sara Hedlund.
The call was for a draw, actually. I mean, not a draw. I think it's the guard, but anyway, a little heavy than called.
Yeah.
But sticking around.
It's good backing. Oh, center guard.
little heavy, but still leaves him in a good place with 2 rocks in there. So Alan's debating if he wants to try calling a double here.
I mean, it's there.
Yeah, but a good chance of that one would jam on the red. A very good chance. I mean, the red would jam on the yellow on the back.
There is that.
And so he may just be trying to get the shot rock out. Okay.
Nice little takeout.
Yep. Took out the yellow on the back, but often
And
you don't mind getting something in the back. So
red is still shot. So I would be tempted to try and like knock it out. But it would have to be, yeah. She's asking for it to be peeled. Control weight. Oh no! That's not what she wanted at all. Oh, that's heartbreaking. And Alan wisely guarding up. Did they? Oh yeah, they had to have. They blanked it. All right. All right, sheet A, they blanked again. Very professional of them to blank an end.
So this rock's drawing in. That'll stop a little past the tee. Back 8.
Furious sweeping.
So just wants to at least hit the top one, and if she knows it, she gets both.
Or even if he's wide, they get both.
Elvis throwing the rock.
Or they get one, sorry.
Yeah, looked like it was thrown a bit narrow, but the things have been staying pretty straight. They should get one.
Yep. Peeled. So if I'm Alan, I'm putting up another guard, probably in the 12-foot. Yep, she's got it. They just got to sweep. Oh, nope. I think it's going to be a little shy of it.
So
Yep, not quite where he wanted it, but it does cover about a quarter of that rock.
So Jess, I think she wants to hit that rock. So
Yep, control.
Richard is suggesting sitting on it, but it's always a tough choice whether you want to hit rocks in the back of the house or not. Depends if you have hammer or not, and then how many points that you're ahead. So at this point, hitting's not a bad choice because you're ahead by a couple points, and if you're just trying to keep the other team from scoring a lot. Okay, just a nose hit. She was hoping it would cross the nose a little bit and hide, but leaves it open there for Alan to do a similar hit or freeze, but he's calling for board, so he wants to try the same thing himself, but with a less weight than Jess called. Matt Testa trying this kind of and got the hit, got the roll.
Oh, textbook.
Yep.
We're going to have to start calling him the mailman because he delivers.
So, but he's back of the house, so Jess would like to try the freeze now. Richard, this throw.
Oh,
Well, I tapped
lovely.
it a little, so they are shot rock, but
It's
wide
totally
open.
exposed.
Yeah. So,
But this is tricky, though, because if you aim for it and you're, like, off, you could potentially hit your own.
yeah, or even if you do nose that one, it means you've made even more of a platform for Red to draw one in onto.
True.
Oh, just that. I think it
right
touched it.
past.
I think it moved it like a millimeter, maybe.
Good try, though.
Yeah, Alan had calling the sweep early, and that I didn't need it in the end.
I'm gonna give some house views. For
We
people on
don't have the house views.
Oh, we don't at all?
Yeah,
Okay.
so I'm saying we need to.
Sorry.
Need
I thought
to-
we had house views for all of them, but
No.
that's fine. That's fine. I'll just go back to what we had. All right. Jess with her first rock. We'll draw in. Over on sheet C, nice little tap back takeout for the Sweet Dreams Are Made of Cheese. Matt Testa is telling him to go, 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 go.
Okay, nice draw. The yellow, red. I'm trying to tell who's second shot, and I can't tell.
Yeah, I can't tell either. I mean, maybe yellow has it a little bit, but
I'm leaning towards red, but
I don't know. We'll see.
But
What do you people think in the chat? Who's got the shot?
I think something's going to move in the end anyway. So
Yeah, I mean, it will be a moot point, but it is interesting to see what other people think.
I think it's a measure. That's what I think.
Who's our official that will be measuring today?
Well, we do have Alan on that sheet, so.
Yep. Can he? Yeah, I guess he could measure his own.
Yep. It should be the vice, technically speaking.
Technically, it should be the vice.
Because we don't have any officials in this internal spiel.
Right. Yep. This is just a fun spiel.
Or we don't have any official officials. Alan is an unofficial official.
Well, he's officially an official. He's just unofficially an official for this unofficial spiel.
So Alan, I think he's just trying to draw one in, either freeze on the red or better yet, be front of the forefoot, or maybe buried a little bit behind the red rock. Looks pretty good so far.
Alan calling for curl for the sweeping.
Oh, I thought it was a little bit light, but it's not light. Okay, well.
Got a little bit of a tap.
And now we have a three-way tie for.
I mean, red is still shot.
Yeah, red's still shot
but
by
they might be two.
Yeah.
I'll give it another look-see.
Looks like Richard is agreeing with us, at least that they're still a shot anyway.
Yeah, and they just want to put one in between.
Yep. Basically trying to do what Alan just did.
Basically. I mean, he did show them the line, kind of. All right. So, I'm sorry, I was looking over at sheet D and trying to figure out who scored. What is Jess calling for on B, Ken?
Just the draw, just what Alan was called for, same thing.
Okay.
Trying to get one in between the reds. If it shows up in the top of the house, top four, biting the top four, then that would work well too.
Okay.
Not worried about being a little light here. We saw with Alan's, this line at least is quite long, quite fast, and from what the sweepers are saying, this one's going to be a little deep too. So it might just bump their shot rocks. Oh no, misses their shot rock. Okay, that's good. It's actually, in that case, you didn't want it to
no,
bump the
you
shot
didn't
rock.
want to bump the shot rock at all. No.
So that's why you saw Richard actually sweeping it past instead of.
That's right.
Curl.
Don't touch that rock.
So, yet again, similar call, but this time we're a hammer. So it's just stop anywhere in the forefoot, touching the red, and they get their one.
Oh, over on sheet D, looks like I don't grade it, scored 3 in the third. A great end for them. That's so terrible.
That was a great pun. In more ways than one.
It's very cheesy.
Okay, Alan just trying to draw to count. And it comes up a little light. Okay,
Yep, a little light.
So now, are they going to measure? I think so.
Measure. Let's see, let me go to the house view. Oh, so they've decided that one red for sure. Yeah, it looks like they're going to measure. All right, I'm going to go to all sheets while we wait for the measure. Over on sheet A, looks like it's one yellow for sure, and red is going to come down with hammer.
So Michael's calling for the run back.
Yep.
Josh holding the broom there. So basically he wants to almost nose that, hit that rock just off the nose and try to run back into the shot yellow.
I'm going to go back to house view so that we can sort of see the measure. So are they measuring both reds?
Yeah, and, they should get that other red
They
out
should
of
get
there.
the other red out of the way because they know for sure that that one shot. Unless yellow did not agree. If Mac and the Cheeses didn't agree, then yeah, they have to keep it there. pick one direction.
Oh, and the run back attempt on sheet A didn't quite do it. So one yellow, still a 1 yellow.
1 yellow for the Lactose Legends.
They got the hit, but didn't.
They did. They got a brilliant hit, but it did not touch the yellow. It was not quite right. All right, they've got a reading on the yellow, and so 1 red. And what's the second one? Yes, get that out of the way.
I think they actually had to adjust their adjust the screw there to try to get it better reading here.
All right, yep, and then get out of the way.
Yeah, technically speaking.
Oh, and they 2 red.
2 red, okay.
For Holy Swiss, it's Gouda.
As I had guessed.
As you guessed.
So the, yeah, technically speaking, they were supposed to keep that rotating clockwise when they went back around again.
Yes, they were.
I saw Alan shake his head there, but.
Yes. Amateurs. Alan's like a level 3 official? No, he's like way up there. Over on sheet C, they finally hung the score from the third, and it was Sweet Dreams Are Made of Cheese scored 1 more in the third. So go to all sheets. Oh, and on sheet A, yep, I have that. Lactose Legend scored 1. All right, all the scores are up to date.
Oh, Rob has arrived.
Oh my God, as I live and or breathe. All right.
That's why he
nice
has
little
the
guard.
challenges.
That's right. Rob just said he came because he was afraid of me, and I told him I needed to see him. Well, if you're afraid of me, where's my coffee? No, it's okay. Oh my God. You're making me be a bad telecaster. Not bad. So if I'm Jess, I'm hitting it and rolling. Control weight shot?
Yeah, I mean, ideally it would roll under cover, but even if it rolls closer to the center, then if they get a couple hits go back and forth, they still have a chance of getting in there.
I feel like control weight might be a little, I mean, I would have done more hack weight.
Yeah, I mean, if you're trying to get it to roll all that far, you need control weight.
Do you? Okay.
Looks like it's just going to nose. Well, that's good. It's shot rock, so
yep.
There you go. So Alan's calling for a guard.
Mm-hmm.
Because at this point, he needs to score multiple points.
Over in sheet C, a really nice little takeout by the Curd-lers to cut the Sweet Dreams down to 2 red so far. Nice little guard.
Yep, yeah, that's about what right about where Alan pointed. So there you go. So Jess would like to just try tapping back the little biter there to get it to be counting by more.
I always feel like a tap back call is a really brave call because I'm so afraid, like, if I had to throw it, I would screw it up. It would become a takeout and not a tap back.
Yeah, I mean, in most cases, if you throw heavy, you'll sail by completely and you won't lose it.
True.
In this case, it might be over curling, but as long as it clears the yellow, they'll be okay. The clay cleared the yellow. They got their tap, a little
do
roll.
a little roll.
It's not quite the call she wanted, but it's maybe even better. She gets two counters. That's what you call a split in, although one of them is partly in, but it's still kind of a split in shot. A split
like it.
further in.
I mean, it's at least half undercover.
Yep.
So I know Alan does not like that rock there in the front. You can tell by how he's staring at it. He doesn't like it. He's going to peel the guard.
Or
tap it in.
Yeah, it's kind of the same call, just doing it to a guard instead of a biter. So, well, they got the
not quite.
bump they wanted, but nope, instead it's bumping that red back a little further. It does, I think that yellow is biting a little bit, and which could possibly matter, but with the two reds in the house, it's not likely to matter in the end.
Right.
So Jess just wants to split the house even more and get another rock in. Elvis throwing. So it's over curling, so Jess wants to try bumping back the red instead.
Yep, good plan B.
And it's probably not biting, but at this point, just making it harder and harder for Alan to get yellows in. It's a great place to be when you're up by a few points.
It's a good field of guards, that's for sure.
And with potential for bumping back.
He would really like to get rid of that one, but
yeah, the problem is
I'd actually peel that yellow in front of it.
Oh.
Broom fell. Company's coming. Oh, sweepers are on it. Just a little nudge to put it even more undercover.
Yeah.
And a very slight biter of that yellow on the back.
Just looking at her options. She could tap back one of those reds.
Yep.
But she
Look at that. She heard you.
Yep. Yeah, the danger of doing that is you can open up a draw path too if you don't get it right. So
true.
That's why you kind of debate what's like, is that what I want to do or not what I want to do? But there's not a lot of danger in trying this at this point.
No.
The advantage of being up by a few points, you can kind of relax and pick something that may not be always the best option, but in this case, plenty of weight. Yeah, a little too much weight. And does...
Yep, that's what we were afraid of.
Yep, it kind of does make it more of a draw path there, and that's what Alan's trying to debate. Is it time to give up on the hits and go for the draw? Or time to clear out some of the middle? It all depends on who's throwing, too. If you think you can
He's looking for...
Yeah, I mean, doubling out both of those probably would jam on something.
Yeah. Okay.
So
just wants to get rid of it.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's really dangerous at this point. So.
Over on sheet A, red sitting 2 currently.
Okay, gets rid of one of the red guards, bumps the yellow into second shot. So.
Not a bad result.
No. Just could hit that one. I don't think she's going to make that call.
No, I mean, I would draw in behind. I'd go over on the right-hand side and draw in.
If you really needed the points, the hit would be the call. But she doesn't need the points. Okay, she just wants to draw in on that side behind that mess. If it's a little bit heavy and wide, you can bump the yellow, which might be the case. She may be calling for bumping the yellow at this point. Looks like it's not heavy. I think it's just going to be a guard. Okay, so it blocks up that draw path. And now what does Alan want to do? You can do the yellow, yellow, red. You can do the, probably not the red into red, maybe the red into red. Yeah, that's what he's looking at. So.
Okay, control weight hit.
Yep, trying to not cross the nose, so you double out the yellows.
I like how Alan helpfully diagrams out what he wants to have happen. It makes our job very easy.
It might work. How much we're getting? Oh, not quite enough. And unfortunately, bumps their yellow back.
Didn't work kind of like he hoped, but
well, it does.
It
opens up. It's not bad. It opens up the draw path. He doesn't like leaving red sitting 3 here, but it's so at this point, Jess just wants to basically put that guard back.
Yeah. Well, let's see. Over on, sheet C, I can't really tell who was sitting shot on that one, but I think it's 1 yellow, but I'll wait for.
We'll see who throws.
Well, yeah, we'll see who throws first.
Yeah, looks like yellow.
And
okay.
what they hang.
So 1 yellow then.
Oops, wrong one. Over in sheet B, it looks like yellow scored, but I don't know how many.
So here in our feature sheet, that's again just trying to guard up that draw path. It's not going to be coming in, but that's okay.
Oh my gosh, what is going on?
Yeah, are they going to get a biter? Nope, but that's fine. Okay, so
sorry, that's my fault.
We got 3 rocks left in this end, so Alan's got 2 rocks to play with. He's looking at that double run back. It's be a fancy shot.
It's tempting.
I wish I got the instant replay set up, but I haven't quite got that working yet on the new computer here.
Do all sheets while we're kind of waiting for Alan to. Over in sheet A, you can see yellow, which is Lactose Legend, sitting 2. Over on sheet C, yellow scored 2 last time, which brings them 1 point over Sweet Dreams, so 3-2. And sheet D seems to be slacking and not hanging their score to help me out. But I do know yellow scored because they threw first.
Okay, so Allen's in the hack here, going for his double run back takeout. Looks like a good throw. It's starting to curl though. Oh, that's curling a lot.
Get on it for line, unless it needs to.
Unless he's trying to plan B. No.
Nope. That didn't work.
Yeah, it just seemed to curl quickly out of the handle there, and out of the release. And so Jackie wants yet another top house something. So basically what she just last threw, slightly different drum.
Yep.
Make it even messier.
Lactose Legends over on sheet A scored 1 in the 5th, and they are now up 3-1 over the Charcuteries. Elvis giving it a good sweep.
Yeah. So guiding up that center line.
Mm-hmm. Yep, just over curled just a little bit.
So that double run back sort of thing still could be there if Allen chooses to do it. There are draw ways to out count the red there.
Yep, he's going to do a nice little draw.
Just draw wide around everything and try to get it to be a little more full white than that one that's just the red rock that's just barely full white. Draw attempt. Looks like it's running out of steam.
Yep.
So leaves red sitting 3.
Nope, hogged. They're going to kick it. Oh, great. Thank you, Bo. On sheet D was 3 yellow for the pasteurized, processed, non-homogenated curling team.
Yep. And on sheet B here it's 3 red.
Yay!
For Holey Swiss, it's Gouda go.
And a commanding lead, 8-1 after 5 ends. Over on sheet C, Sweet Dreams sitting 2 currently, and the Curd-lers trying very much to get them out of there. Tiyash with her first rock.
Well, if you want to leave it on the all sheets view for a minute, I may want to take over your seat and see if I can find your missing serial port.
Perfect. All right, let me mute.
Okay, so I don't know. The comport hadn't moved. It's still there. It just had to restart our application, and it's happy now. So there we go. Isn't that view beautiful? So anyway, while we weren't paying any attention at all to the game, a bunch of half the rocks on our feature sheet B have been thrown. Red is sitting one again. Under second sheet C here. It looks like red is sitting one. They would like to get more than 1 point here, though. So, but it'll be yellow. They're just starting skip rocks here on sheet C. And despite how few rocks are in play over there on sheet D, this will be hammer. So they're very open end on sheet D, simple end, and it looks like it'll just be a red hammer, so I'd offer to attempt. And they even have that yellow for backing. If it's a little bit heavy and bumps the yellow in the back, that's just as good. Okay, so our hammer on sheet D coming in now. Looks pretty good. Should be in the house. And sweeper is just letting it go. Oh, is it too heavy? Oh, too heavy and missed the backing. So just one red on sheet D. Ties up the score at 4-4. Meanwhile, on our feature sheet C, it's the last vice rock, the last red vice rock just clears the hog line, and nice high guard, serves them well. So they're sitting 2 at this point. They don't need points, so just throw up a bunch of guards and make things messy. Making Alan think. So Alan trying to run red into yellow into red. And if all he ends up doing is clearing the red, that can help him too. It's over curling. We got plan B. We're trying to hit the yellow back instead. Oh, well, it opens things up. So it potentially has, it makes things better for them. Jess needs to throw up another guard somewhere. She's just trying to decide which which place is the guard most optimal. She's looking at, she says she's looking at those 2 yellows over there, and she doesn't like the way they're aligned. So if Alan can hit those 2 yellows, there's a good chance that the one would go right right into the reds. So Jess decided that would be. She thinks that's Alan's best shot, and therefore she wants to guard it. Just a nice, easy throw. Just anything past the hog line she's happy with. Although she is out there in the slow ice, the sweepers are working hard to get it past the hog line.
It's real frosty. Here's Matt.
Yep, it doesn't gonna make it. Yeah, it's out there.
Richard, I mean.
Probably haven't thrown any rocks out that wide, so it's kind of fresh ice.
Over in sheet C, there's a lot of rocks in that house, and red is sitting 1.
So Alan is not choosing to go for that hit that Jess was trying to guard. He's trying to do the direct run back.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I mean, that's an easy shot.
The kitchen just called that dinner's up, so it's a build your own taco bar, I believe.
Yep, I think that's what it is. It smells delicious.
Debating whether or not I want to eat anything before my game.
That's
I got an hour. I could probably eat 1 taco without
right.
upsetting my game too much.
Yeah, it's always a trick, right? Sort of like, if I am a little hungry, but how do I eat now? Do I hold a plate for myself later?
Okay, Alan bumps a bunch of things around. Definitely has opened up the shot rocks now.
I mean, I think Jess just throws 1 in.
Yeah, either guard or draw it in. She's, yeah, I mean, she
doesn't need to score 3, so
No,
she could actually have it in the 12-foot.
What she wants to do is avoid the double.
Yeah.
Because if Alan gets a double, and he can score 3 and be well on his way back up.
Oh yeah, for sure.
But as long as she can keep him from getting a double.
Let's see, over on sheet A, it looks like the Lactus Legends scored 2 in the 6th, bringing their score to 5-1.
Okay, just throwing her last red rock. This time she's not gonna hog. It should be over the hog line here. Looks pretty good for a guard. We need it to curl a little bit more.
Yeah, it's coming. There it goes.
Yeah, that's not where she wanted to curl.
No.
Oh, okay, it's coming over.
Yeah,
now.
it's coming
Finally.
over, but it's
finishing well. Okay, yes, it guards the double. So now Alan would have to get a triple.
That's beautiful placement.
Yeah, a triple.
Let's see, what does the house look like? That's what the house looks like.
Yeah.
So red is only sitting 2.
I mean, it's really hard to get a triple without something jamming.
Oh, yeah.
And if he hits that nose red and doesn't get the triple, then he'd still give up a couple points. So it would be probably too far to come back from. So he really needs to. I mean, he's got to score 1, and he really needs 2 at this point. Well, I think I decided maybe I should have a taco, but right now there's a line, so I guess I'll wait a minute.
I mean, as a telecaster, don't we have the privilege of
butting in line?
butting in line.
Priority telecast.
I mean, maybe not. I'm going to show all sheets. Alan and Matt are really in deep, deep conversation about how they're going to get this triple.
So nothing too complicated going on in any of our houses at the moment, besides the one we're talking about.
Right.
The other ones are pretty straightforward.
I almost feel like I'm smelling coffee, like freshly brewed coffee.
I smell tacos.
I mean, that's got to be what it is. It must just be like the heating water in the in the chafers. Okay. All right, we're going to see what Alan is going to do. No pressure.
So just trying to squeak past that yellow and hit multiple reds, it looks like.
Well, he threw that with some force.
Yep, yeah, he's definitely trying to move a lot of red here. Looks like it's just going to chip out the red guard, which wasn't. Oh, but it rolls nicely to count second.
That was not bad.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a result.
So giving up a steal of 1. If he wasn't so far behind, that would be he'd be quite happy with that result. But at this point,
well, the rocks are already down at the other end. You may as well throw them back.
Yep. All right.
And then come in for tacos.
Line's getting short.
Yep. Why don't you go grab a taco? All the games except for our feature sheet. Well, and then sheet A too. So C and D look pretty close, and A and B look a little lopsided. Oh, little fall by Sara, Venugopal. Little miss on sheet D by the Vice, Hedlund Carlson. All right, we're going to watch Sara Hedlund throw her first stone for yellow. Asking for a guard. Sweeper's just escorting it down the ice. It's going to be a nice little center guard, but not touching the center line. All right, just wants a draw behind. Nice smooth delivery by Tiyash. They are also just escorting it down. A little heavy, might be back 4. Well, right at the tee, not bad. And Alan asking for Sara to just follow it right down and sit on top of it. Sweeper's on it. Yep, and it looks like it's going to come in, and it's going to sit. Yep, right there, right on the line. Just asking for a rock to come and sit on top of that one. Sort of stack it up a little. hear Elvis say, touch light out of his hand. Richard sweeping hard, hard, hard. And it looks like it's going to be about a 2 guard. All right. So Allen can start peeling. Oh, yeah. Okay, so he would like to peel that guard and have a rollover to the opposite corner. Sahana can definitely do this. Definitely a control weight shot. Matt called on to sweep. Oh, and a double peel of the guards. Very nicely done. All right, and Jess is going to, I believe I heard my child yelling. Okay, we'll draw behind. Tiyash on to sweep for line. All right, Allen getting a look at the paths. He's going to do the geometry and the physics of the whole thing. Okay. Here she comes with a good peel weight shot. I like the handle on it. Peeled that guard out. Left their guard stacked. All right. Just asking for another draw. Looks like it's a pretty good draw weight. And it's just going to, yep, little short, but it's a good guard position. Allen also calling for a draw. Yep, up. He needs it to stick. It's a little heavy. No, it looks like it's going to be just perfect. I don't hate it. All right, Jess is going to throw a guard. Going to protect her 1 point. Nice guard. Let's see if that's biting at all. Nope, that is not biting whatsoever. Let's see, what is Alan going to do? Not a, you could, yep, tap back or triple run back, take out extraordinaire. All right, that's what he's going to do. Here we go. Let's watch Matt do it. Not quite the angle, but a little more weight on that, and that could have been real fun. But I mean, Jess still has her one, and she's still just, all she needs is her one. She just wants to guard it. I mean, this is steal a one, and that's, looks like handshakes over on sheet A. And did not see how many were scored at the end, but I believe it was at least one. And I will do a final for sheet A, and they're going to come in and have delicious tacos. Big cheese spiel. The big spiel is held every year in January. This year's theme is cheese. It is an internal spiel here at the Potomac Curling Club that mixes 2 5 and under experienced curlers, 2 curlers with under 5 years of experience with 2 curlers with more than 5 years of experience. And to form teams, and it's a really great way for newer curlers to be kind of apprenticed in to what a Bonspiel is like in a really fun and friendly, non-super competitive way. And every year we have different themes. Last year was the Big Easy Spiel, which featured New Orleans cuisine and New Orleans sort of Mardi Gras kind of atmosphere. And this year it's all about cheese, which is generally a wonderful thing. Alan looking at different angles for things. He's really at a tough, he's got a tough decision. I don't know what I would do on this. Tough, tough, tough. Yeah, he still doesn't, it doesn't look like he's happy with the call at all. Yeah, he doesn't look happy about it. While he thinks about that, I'm going to go to do all sheets so that we kind of see, well, maybe I'll do all houses. So you can sort of see what's going on. Oh, maybe I missed a score over on sheet C. Yes, Sweet Dreams scored 1 in the 5th, and so that, there you go. There's the house for sheet C. So let me get back to the hack, because you can see Alan explaining things, but I can't quite hear what he's saying. But it sounded like he was outlining what plan A was, and B, and plan C, and plan D. So I think they have a lot of things will be a good outcome for them. All right, here he comes with his first skip shot of this end. All right, already called for line. Called Sara to help hold it. Hopefully they can hold it. Yeah, they just nosed it. It didn't do what they wanted, but I do like a yellow guard for them in that position better than I like a red guard. That is promotable for them. All right, And Jess is basically going to throw a guard. It's Jess's last skip stone for this end. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were handshakes after this end. It is awfully cold on that ice right now. And it is nice and warm in here, and there are tacos. So, all right, sweepers on it. Tiyash sweeping, says light. And it does look awfully, awfully light. But it looks like it's across and about L1 guard. All right, so. Oh, what's the worst that could happen? Oh, you know that something crazy is going to happen because Alan just said, what's the worst that could happen? Yep. He said, and then he said, well, whatever happens, it's going to be fine. So you can see they're going to try to do an angle, promote, and maybe either put it between the two rocks that are there or hit the red rock that's there. But they would, oh my goodness. Okay. If he makes this, I'm buying that man as much Gatorade as he wants because he isn't really a drinker. Okay, here he comes. It's about a control weight shot. Yep, he called on the sweepers. Here they come, and oh, just a little too sharp on the angle. Yep, and handshakes. Score of 1. All right, so score of 10-1. Holey, Swiss, it's Gouda. Triumphs over Mac and the Cheeses. And now we're going to go to make our featured sheet, sheet C, and our second sheet, sheet D. You can kind of see both of them from here, so we're going to leave it like that. Let's see. Yellow. I think that's second for yellow. I'm going to do guardhouse. No. 30%. House on sheet D, and then full on sheet C. Okay. So can't quite make out what they're saying. Let me up the. All right, so peeling and guard. Head. Oh, and 7 for them. No wonder everything was acting so crazy. It wasn't on the right end. Yes. All right. Yes. All right, I'm going to basically float through hack skip because the sweep isn't working like it should. And a nice peel of the guard. Leaving yellow totally exposed. We're on sheet D, yellow is sitting 1. Red is in the, around 6 feet away, and looks like Ryan is asking for one of those to be tapped back. Run back takeouts? Okay. Here comes. Jen Skidmore and Pam sweeping it up. Good center guard. Leaving one yellow, guarding their shot rock by 3/4 and leaving the one yellow exposed. And David's going to take it out. And Sara Venugopal going to throw about a control weight hit.
All right, I'm all
Did you
fueled
get your
up.
taco?
All fueled up.
Excellent.
ready to play the 8:30 draw.
Who are you playing against?
Actually, I don't know the team names.
Oh, yeah. Who is it, though?
We're the Cheese Curls.
You're the Cheese Curls. I love it. Oh, and that's going to be through the house. That's okay. That happens.
Yep. They're up by a couple. Throwing through the house isn't bad anyway at this point.
I mean, I'd rather be heavy than light. I don't want to give them anything to hide behind.
And speaking of hide behind, that's what they're about to try to do.
Yep. The sweep view isn't working for C, by the way. If I do sweep, it goes to B, so I'm just doing hack and guard.
Okay, let's see if I can fix that for you.
Okay.
See if we can. Oh, there we go.
Oh, good. Okay, thank you.
Somehow I thought it was already there, so it wasn't moving it.
It thought it was
So you just had to move it to anywhere else, and then it would say, oh, I'm not there. I need to go move.
It's confused. All right. David asking for a takeout. Double takeout, possibly.
Sheet D, they were drawing in, and unfortunately, they're still sitting one because they bumped their
own.
What had been shot rock. So.
I mean, now they have like a slight amount of backing from one direction.
Yep.
So if red was trying to tap back, they wouldn't eject the stone completely.
Yeah, no, they're definitely in better position.
Yeah.
It's not bad. Yeah.
Comes Courtney, flick with her first stone.
She's gonna hit something yellow.
Yeah, she is. That thing's going like a rocket.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, my
Doubled out
gosh.
2 of the yellows, sends the one way over on sheet D. Luckily, there wasn't anything there to hit. So it takes out 2 of the yellows.
Yeah, that was pretty good.
At this
and
point,
now they have good backing.
Right, when you're up by a few points, any of the other color rocks you get out is good. So.
Yep.
I mean, and she doesn't really care about that one that's shot, because if they just get one, then she's still fine.
Asking for a.
Oh,
now he changed it to like a corner.
Oh, you haven't updated the score on this sheet.
Oh, I have not. Sure, I have. Theoretically. 3. Yes, so that's 6-3. Okay, here we go. Yep, and just a little, like it just didn't curl like they thought it was going to. And it exposes their shot rock, and David is going to take full advantage of that. He didn't even hesitate for a second. All right, and Courtney will throw another hit.
Expecting a lot of weight here again.
Yep, I'm expecting peel weight.
Yeah, I'm a little surprised they're using that handle, but it all depends on what Courtney's comfortable throwing, I guess.
That is true. I mean, that's the advantage of having curled with some of these people before, is that you get a feel for how they like to curl and what shots they're more successful at throwing.
Yep, and it looks like a success. Just knows it, just like they want, doesn't jam.
Nope.
Gets
Lovely.
rid of a yellow.
Caught it before it hit the hack.
Didn't go sailing into sheet D like the last hit.
So over on sheet D, yellow got taken out, and so now red is sitting 1, which would tie it up for them, and Craig would very much like that not to happen. So he is going to do another draw in for his final rock, and then we'll see what Brian does for his hammer shot. Oh, lovely takeout.
Oh, almost a double.
Her yellow didn't stick around, and it didn't quite hit anything else. Let's see. So, drawn behind. Oh, okay.
Well, he's debating which way. You draw behind, you leave one in the middle. Either way is a good call.
Okay. I do like the idea of a center guard, though, but he's going to do more of a corner guard. But I guess they're ahead, and they don't have hammer.
Over on sheet D, that yellow draw, again, too heavy,
so
and now they're not counting at all.
Oh,
so it's just going to be a with hammer, a draw for
2.
Just 2. Yeah, they can't. No way they can. Well, you could double out the yellows if you wanted to throw something. If you really, yeah.
Though this is the end of 7, and they'll definitely be playing 8.
So the draw here, yep, just a little past T. That's good. Nicely buried.
Yep. All right. So Skip's going to possibly draw in. Oh, they're going to sort of tap against that, against the redstone. Or, they thinking about tapping back their guard?
And on sheet D, the hammer by Brian Nist, just the draw coming in. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, he's
Looks
got
really
it.
Nice.
He's got it.
They could even get that to the button if they swept a little.
Right. I mean, but they didn't bother, underachievers.
Didn't need to. So 2 red.
Don't they know there's a button box at
Leaves them
stake?
up by 1. You'd prefer to be up by 2 going into hammer, but so basically, going into the 8th end. So they.
Right. Well, and yellow comes back with hammer then.
Yep. Exactly.
Which is good for them.
Yep. So it should be an exciting 8th end, final end there on sheet D. Meanwhile, sheet C, we have 3 rocks left to go. So Terry's first skip rock here.
A little heavy.
I think it's about right.
Do you?
They might be trying for the tap back. I'm not sure.
Oh, that may be. I don't know. Yeah, I guess it's going to be T.
So it outcounts one of the red.
It outcounts one of them, yeah.
So if they could get rid of the other red, then it'd be
but
okay.
It's hittable.
Yeah.
That's the thing, is that it's not undercover. It's definitely hittable.
But Dave chooses not to hit that and just try to get another one that's out counting it. If you get 2 rocks out counting that one, then there's no reason to hit that. And Naomi just threw that draw path, so they know that draw path.
Yep.
And maybe that's safer than trying to go for some hit. And the guard kind of complicates things for the hit anyway. So Naomi's last rock for red. They're just letting it come in. They like the way it looks.
Yep.
They want it full white, and it's going to make it full white. Or actually, even
it's
biting
gonna,
red.
Yeah.
Well, not quite biting red.
Not quite.
But just
But
what
yeah.
they wanted. They're sitting to that yellow rock is pretty irrelevant because there's really no way to get a double on those reds.
No. Oh, peeling. Tap back or peeling?
Oh, yeah.
Means control.
Well,
Wait.
this is hammer. It's not a peel.
Oh,
So they're
no.
either trying to tap it back or slam it into the reds. But
Well, that'll be interesting.
I mean, that drum, I don't think they're... Oh, okay. Terry's deciding to come the other way, so... Yeah, so I think he's just trying to hit it from where the broom is, just hard enough maybe to bump into one of the reds. As in hit the yellow hard enough. But at this point it's just going to draw in.
Oh, no, 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 no. It's going to hit the back red, but that's not going to give him a shot.
Yep, does no good and leaves red 2.
Yep. For sweet dreams or meat of cheese.
And they're shaking
and
hands.
handshakes. That's final score there. So we'll go to sheet D for our feature sheet.
The exciting final end. So right now, red is sitting 2, and so they need to steal to avoid a tie. So
Okay.
Craig is looking at how to at least get rid of one of those reds and roll somewhere useful. You can
I do? Oh,
yeah, do
oops.
DD.
DD?
Yeah. Yeah, which it already is. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Our shirts came in time.
Oh, good. Oh, I love it. I love the cheese puffs. That's great.
Cheese curls. It's a
The
cheese
cheese
curl.
curls. Well, we called them cheesy poofs growing up.
Yeah, but our team's cheese curls. So
Oh,
therefore
yes.
it's a
Cheese
curl.
curls. They're so cute.
Okay.
Right, and
Ooh, misses everything.
very, very near miss.
So I don't grade it. Brian wants a guard.
Yep.
A high guard is just fine.
That's what I would want. Okay, this is red, and this is their third shot, I think. I'll adjust it later. Yeah, that's third. Fourth. No, that's fourth.
Oh, so the house feud. I mean, that house feud didn't work.
What house? Well,
Oh,
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess I just didn't click it correctly.
A little heavier than they wanted, but it still complicates things.
Yeah, it does.
The double is there, but if you make the double, you may be counting. Yeah, you could outcount that red in the back, but your shooter would be exposed. I think they need to, though. They really need to they really need to get that double.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't have to do it on this shot, but how many rocks? Yeah, they've still got a lot of rocks to play. So at this point,
Who's up there? Oh, Robert.
Tulliver.
Robert Tulliver. Mm-hmm. There you go. Got some speed. Sweepers on it. Holding the line. Here it comes. Oh, well.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. No,
Okay,
no.
worst case scenario. Well, they got rid of that red guard in the top of the house, so
Right.
it's not really worse. I mean, anything they can do to try to keep it cleaner, to have a draw path, to at least get one and
Right.
tie up the score.
Yep.
That's pretty much what they're trying to do at this point, is hoping to tie and get that skip rock.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Holding broom for Liz Tigner. Liz, one of the coaches of the developmental program for adults here at Potomac.
So, again, trying to guard up. That's about where.
That's a lovely
About
guard.
where Brian was holding the broom.
Very nice, Elizabeth. Okay. I think this is Henrik Carlson's first stone, the first vice stone. Craig is thinking about what to do. A couple of options.
Peel the guard,
Well,
run back the guard.
Really, the last opportunity you have to peel is your first vice stone. You don't want to be peeling after that.
Yep.
So he could run it back in and try and split those out.
Yeah, get the run back double, or at least get him out of the way anyway.
Mm-hmm. And even if it doesn't work and he hits it funny, it's still just going to peel that one guard. Yep. Peel weight. Or normal. Did he touch his shoulder? I think he. Oh, well, that is a peel weight shot. So let's watch Henrik send it down the speed of light.
He wants to move some red rocks. Any red rocks. Move
That
them.
is about going to be 7 seconds from hack to hack.
Boom.
Whoa.
Oh, yep. Okay. Gets rid of one of the reds, replaces one with the other, basically, but it still gets rid of that guard, which is the main thing that Craig wanted at that point.
All right. See what Brian's going to do. Yep, guard. Just centerline guard. Liz can definitely deliver. Yep, sweeper's off. Oh, nope, now they're on. Is your thing on? There you go.
I was thinking the ice prep crew out there reminds me I am signed up. Am I signed up?
Are you signed up for
signed up
ice?
for ice between draws here, I think. Take the,
Oh!
Yikes. That
I
was
don't know. I don't want to hit that again.
Yeah, well, no, I think there was a little static something going on there.
Yeah,
That was weird.
ice. Yes, you are signed up for the 7:45.
I guess I'll say
Mop
goodbye,
Couple
and
in a-
I'll see you on the next draw.
Au revoir. I'll see you.
I'll be on sheet D. You won't
Excellent.
see me.
I will feature you the whole game.
Okay, bye.
Bye. All right, and here comes Henrik with his rock. Again, running at the speed of light. And it's not going to stick around because there's too much energy. But it does open up things nicely for Skip. Yep, and Brian's going to throw a guard. He's a little worried about the angle raise. But not that worried. All right. Here's Brian with his first skip stone. Sweeper's on it, holding for line, and worried that's a little slow, but I don't think it's slow, but it is. They do need to hold the line, and it's going to slightly over curl for them. Henrik and Craig already talking about we're going to draw in through that port, and we're going to sit right there at the top 4, right behind their red stone that is on the 12-foot line. Oops, sorry, folks. Everybody's dropping their brooms. Company's coming. Saying wait. I think it's going to tap. Oh, it just over curled just a little bit. Oh, no. All right, well, whoop, careful, Brian. That's only the first one. So Brian will go down. Big smiles from Henrik and Craig. Brian will go down and throw another guard in that position.
Oh, that's so good.
All right. Brian just needs to guard it up because he is currently sitting 2 and they're already ahead by 1 to seal the deal. And then Craig will throw his hammer shot. And if he scores 1, Bo's on the ice already. I don't know if he scores 1 if they do skip stones or do they do an extra end.
I think it's skip rocks.
It must be skip tracks because it looks like he's out there prepared for that eventuality. But yeah, I wasn't clear if it was extra ends or not.
Dave, are ties extra end or skip rocks? Thank you. Yeah, skip rocks.
Skips rocks, okay. And a nicely positioned guard. They still have room to get in, or they could do an angle raise if they wanted to on their 2 guards on the side. But it looks like Craig wants to do a nice, easy draw in. So hopefully he's a little lighter this time. And then they could go right into skips rocks. He certainly is keeping it exciting. Looks like it's a little on the heavy side. Although Henrik is calling Robert to sweep just a little bit. Elizabeth's in position to sweep it behind T. But it looks like it's going to sit right at T. Oh, my gosh. That's why they pay him the big bucks. That was excellent. All right. So is another score of 1 for pasteurized process curling team product. And let's see. Looks like Brandon Hare, who's co-coordinator with Baudour for the Big Spiel, is out there ready to measure for skip stones. And it looks like Craig's going back and yeah. He's going to have Henrik sweep and Robert sweep, and then Brian's going to throw, and he's going to have Elizabeth sweep. And Mike's deal, I think, is the other one sweep, but I'm not 100% sure. No. Where's Mike? Yeah, he's going to have Mike sweep. Well, this certainly is exciting. All right, let's go to the hack. Oh, and 8. All right. Yellow is first. Huh.
Put the odd mirror, then I'll show the right house.
Yeah, no, it's good.
If you need to show the house.
Okay.
Just the sheet on sheet.
It's fine.
Oh, you do have the right
I have the right house. Yeah. All right, stop. That is not a bad shot. Baudeur's going to measure with the laser. And they won't tell us how far away it is, but I'm sure we won't need centimeters to measure the difference. I'm sure it'll be apparent. All right, but they do have the correct measurement written down, recorded. And now it is Brian's turn to throw. All right, here he comes. Elizabeth, they should be Elizabeth on to sweep, Mike now on to sweep, but they're not cleaning, and the pick could hurt them if it picks. I don't know. Oh, it looks good. Looks like they've got it. Oh my gosh, such a close game. I don't grate it winning in skipstones over pasteurized processed imitation tea, curling team product, or whatever their name is. So it was excellent. Thank you for joining us. I will be jumping off for a minute, and our ice crew is going to be figuring out resurfacing the ice, and I'll be back at, what time is the next draw? I'll be back for the 8:30 draw. What time is the next draw? 8:30. Okay. Bye, everybody.